give a new boost to the existing competition there in the club. CLTA is definitely a very prime infrastructure for an ambitious project of tennis that can serve all different levels of tennis, which is starting with mini tennis with small kids all the way to high competition. All the ingredients are there, the room is there, the space is there, the amount of courts are there. So for the promotion of tennis and the development of tennis, also to taking tennis to a much higher level, everything in terms of infrastructures exists. That's what there is. I worked there for 2 years, and then it became very easy for me to understand, or difficult for me to stay, according to the support that I had from the institution to do the work that I was hired to do. So I was, to a certain extent, pushed away. They didn't want me there anymore. You know, I must have served some purposes that they had for hiring me for some time, and then when those purposes were achieved, you know, I was not needed or not wanted anymore, and it was very clear for me that that was the intention and that was their attitude. My dream, I think it has to do with, it's something close to my heart. Probably it has a big, how can I say, it depends a lot on how my career went. So I started playing tennis very late as a player. I was 13 and a half years old. And by the time I was 23, I had to give up because of a big injury in my knee that didn't allow me to go much further. So my career was achieved, whatever I achieved was achieved in a bit less than 10 years of contact with tennis, which means I got to be number 2 in Portugal. I got to represent Portugal in the Davis Cup. I represented Portugal in the Olympic Games. I was promising to a certain extent, and I achieved everything in 9.5 years, to be more precise. However, the dream was always there. For whatever reason, it was not meant to me, I have a big empathy with every player that follows the same sort of dreams that I also had, expectations. And if I can help with all the experience I gained, you know, with coaching and first as a player and my long life in this sport in many different areas, if I can use that, you know, to help players to achieve very high goals, this is quite intimate what I'm going to say, but it is to a certain extent a bit like me achieving it through them. What I didn't manage to achieve myself, if I achieve through a player of mine or people that I help, you know, I'm equally motivated, and I guess I will be equally satisfied if they reach their goals.